I testified in the Heard versus Depp trial. The backlash has been horrific. Dr. David Spiegel in Newsweek. Here we go. I would have liked Mr. Depp to get ahead of this and have said, listen, I understand you're upset, but there are ways to express how to be upset. This is what they always fucking do. They all of this is part of the playbook. I can't. And the worst part is there are men who listen to this. Don't. You, Johnny Depp, Vic Mignogna, anybody else accused of this, you are not responsible for what anybody else says online. And never let me get on the fucking screen. Never fucking ever, never capitulate and apologize for what someone else said. No, never. No. They will weaponize that. They will shove it down your throat. You will gag on it and die like a fucking 65-year-old Florida bitch. Do not ever apologize for what someone else says and does. It's not you. No, if I had a fucking newspaper, I would roll it up and beat these people with it. Johnny Depp, never apologize for what someone on the internet says unless you told them directly to say it. Vic apologized for what people said to Monica Rial, and it was used to fist him over and over and over again. When you apologize, you validate their complaint and you validate their victimhood. They are not victims, and you know they're not victims. They are liars. They are trying to destroy you. They have created the worst lie on earth about you, and you should treat them like the fucking garbage that they are. They deserve to be thrown out of society and to die alone. They are the worst people because they want to lie to destroy someone else without consequence. And this is the insidious part. Ayn Rand was right. They demand your complicity and agreement in your own destruction. Every fucking time they demand that you admit to your own wrongness and destroy yourself. And over and over and over and over again, these people are stuck in the oldest, wrongest bullshit thinking on the planet. And they go, oh my God, I can't believe that so-and-so went online to millions of people, lied about me, and then got a death threat. Well, I don't condone death threats. Oh my God, I better validate their victimhood. You didn't send the death threat. You didn't ask anybody to send a death threat. You do not apologize. One, it probably never happened. It wasn't a death threat. It was something where someone says, I hope you choke on a hot dog, you fucking And that is not ever a death threat. That is someone saying, I don't like you with colorful language. You are not responsible for that. If they said, I'm coming to your house to murder you tomorrow, guess what? You're not responsible for that either. Never capitulate. Never acknowledge their victim status because they're not victims, and you know they're not victims because you didn't actually do the thing. Ever. It's a lie, and it must be always addressed and treated like a lie, like the lie that it is. And if you crack for a moment on the treatment that this is a fucking lie, if you for 1 second say, oh, I'm so sorry that no, you're wrong, because they lied and they deserve what they get. Yes, you heard it here, and I will say it until infinity. If you lie to ruin someone, you deserve everything you get. Every single thing, because that person, this is the goal of the liar, that person is removed from society, either by society or by the person. They literally would be happy if the person fucking ate a 9mm and died like Kurt Cobain at the hands of Courtney Love. They want you dead. They want you broke. They want you starving. They want you begging on the street, and they will never, no matter how much you kiss the boot, no matter how much you tongue fuck the ring or finger their ass, no matter what you do, they will never let you back. They will always revel in your groveling, and they will demand that you do more. And all the while, they will be opening their flaps to piss on your dying carcass. They don't like you. They've never liked you. They lied. They want you fucking dead. Do not give them any ground ever. Ever. Not a millimeter. There are so many attorneys out there. There's so many PR firms, and all of them will say, oh, you need to apologize. You need to do this. You need to mitigate the damage that they're suffering at the hands of your fans. No, you don't. In fact, say nothing. Or say something. But never, ever acknowledge the victimhood of the liar. Because the liar is a sinner. What is the wage of sin? It is death. Imagine, by the way, this is what they want. I can't express this enough. I saw this in the Vic trial. They knew. They hate this when I bring it up, by the way. If you don't know what I mean by the Vic trial, I covered a trial of a guy named Victor Mignogna. He is an American voice actor. He was falsely accused by Me Too, by a Me Too campaign. He was removed from the industry. And more importantly than that, because anime is weird. You can be removed from the anime industry. It doesn't matter that much. You don't really get paid a lot. You have to try and stay relevant, but there are other ways to do it. He was removed from the American Anime Convention circuit. And that's where the financial and personal damage was done, because what Vic did really well, better than anybody else that I've ever seen. And by the way, Flash Gordon, Sam Jones, great guy, super nice, really cool. I heard Sam Jones specifically say to a news station who was interviewing him about conventions, he said, if you want to know how to really do conventions, that's the guy you need to talk to. Vic Mignogna. He's the best there is, connecting with a crowd and delivering to fans what the fans want. That guy knows how to do it. And he's right. Because Vic made his career, his passion, and his dedication to meeting people, to interacting with them, and to giving them a unique and positive experience when they meet him. Here's the insidious nature of it. The people attacking Vic knew this, and what their goal was to do was to sever him from his fans. They knew how much his connection and interaction with fans meant to him on a personal, not a financial level. And they knew that by taking that away, by attacking that, they knew what might happen. They knew he might decide to look at the rafters and start measuring ropes. They knew he might look at that bottle of prescription pills. They knew he might go out and buy a gun and then decide to chew on it. And here's the worst part. Not only did they not care, they wanted that. They wanted it because it's easier to advance yourself when the other person is silent. And every time I bring this up, they rail, they scream. Never once have they sued me or even threatened me over it, because Monica Rial, Jamie Markey, Ron Toye, and Funimation, including Christopher the Sabat, Sean the piece of shit Schemmel, they all wanted Vic to kill himself. Period. They wanted him to kill himself because they were going to walk on his corpse into bigger things for them. These people are demons, and they should be given no quarter, no apology, no justification, no vindication, and not a shred of credibility by the person whom they are victimizing. And neither should Johnny Depp give a single solitary inch of ground to Amber Heard, to David I like to fuck women without their consent Shane, or to anybody else. Anybody else. Because they are the victims. Johnny Depp was the victim. Vic Mignogna was the victim. And a victim should never give their accuser an ounce of quarter. Ever. So no, Dr. Spiegel. To get back to what we were saying, Johnny Depp should not have said a single word about the people shitting on you online, because you knew exactly what you were doing. You accepted the paycheck and you chose to do it anyway. You chose to give an opinion that wasn't credible, that wasn't medically supportable, and that ultimately the jury rejected. And you know why they rejected it? Because it was an obvious lie to anyone. And your credentials couldn't turn a lie into truth. So pour out another bag